What's up, everybody? We got a fun one here for you. Before we get into it, please drop a like and subscribe. Help us on that goal to 250 plus subscribers. Hell, do yourselves a favor. If you hit that sub button, you don't have to look up this content. It will just be right there on your YouTube feed, and it helps us out so we can actually continuously grow and become and keep helping getting better content out there. Without further ado, we are coming from the Season 2 beta. Now, there's a lot of things they've kind of added, removed, made some adjustments on. We will get into that with more videos as we go in with the beta as it is. But for this one, we're going to be talking about one of the two newest guns added to the game. And that, of course, is the new assault rifle that's coming. And that is the AS VAL. Now, if you've played any of the Call of Duty titles, such as Modern Warfare 2019, you will know what this gun is like. Now, for the Call of Duty mobile version, it is a extremely fast firing gun. Now, its base mag, I feel like to kind of keep it balanced, I would say, is the base mag is 20 rounds with the extended mag being 30. Now, this thing has a couple interesting attachments to this gun. It's just like when the Peacekeeper came out, it had some very specific attachments only for that gun. Of course, now, one of the couple of attachments is going to be the specific 200 millimeter mid-range barrel, and it has to do with bullet speed. Now, I really haven't figured out what all it actually affects. I don't particularly think it really affects anything in multiplayer when it comes to bullet speed, but the plus 20 damage range really does help out quite a bit. And the other one is something we were talking about with the last beta, was the idea that the select fire switch might be coming to the game. Well, it's not, but at the same time, it kind of is. And what I mean by that is it has a specific mag called the 10-round FMJ mag. And what this mag does is it turns this fully automatic gun into a semi-automatic. Now, it hits roughly the same as an SKS. Granted, if you're hitting the limbs or the legs, it is a 3-tap. But if you're hitting the head and the body, it is a 2-tap. And we're going to jump into the firing range, show what kind of damage and recoil pattern this gun has, and then we're going to jump into some gameplay. And I'm going to show you guys this thing's kind of a monster, and it is a lot of fun to use. Alright, so here we are in the shooting range. This version of the gun that I have out right now has no attachments on it, just so you can kind of see what the vertical recoil pattern on this gun looks like. And as you can tell, it kind of kicks a little to the left, back to the right, little to the left, and then up, kind of little slightly off vertical to the right as it keeps going up. But for the most part, it is all vertical, which is pretty nice for this gun. Makes it kind of easier to control. Does make it a little interesting because at 5 meters, this gun does do 30 to the legs, 39 to the chest, 45 to the head, and 30 to the limbs, meaning this thing is a 4 shots to the limbs, 3 shots to the body, and still 3 shots to the head. Now, it will maintain this range all the way out to about 16 meters. I love how that button never works sometimes. Today.
Let's go this one.
There we go. So, there we go. We're at 15. Still the same. Back it up. We're going to be at 16. Should still be the... And at 6... Yeah, so at 15 meters is when it does hit the drop-off. Now, it does hit a really hard drop-off once you get up to the 30-meter range. It does drop... Actually, it's about the same. It's the 40-meter range that it really drops, where it becomes a 5-tap gun. Even to the chest, it's 5 taps at this distance. But because of how this recoil is and just how fast this thing shoots, it's going to get hard to be trying to tag people at that far away. So you do want to keep your engagements between short and mid-range. It is definitely going to be a good change of pace between the Man of War and the ASM-10, with those guns being 3 taps. Yeah, it's going to be a fun change of pace because of the fire rate. It will compete with that 3-tap gun meta that we do have going on right now. Now, to show you what that other mag looks like, the semi-automatic mag. I always forget which one I have it on. There we go. So this is the semi-automatic mag. As you can tell, I'm holding the fire button, and it doesn't fire, just like the EBR or the XPR. So you have to tap this thing, and it does shoot mostly vertical with it. And for the chest, it does 62, legs does 48, and head it does 72. So it is through a 2 to 3 tapper. The arms, I'll check them when it comes back. But at 40 meters, it is a 3 tap. Oh no, still a 2 tap at 40 meters if you're hitting the chest. So if you got the right attachments and you're trying to hit long range, honestly, I just think you should just be using a marksman rifle or sniper rifle if you're trying to use this as a semi-automatic. It's not like it really, you can tap this thing super fast like the SKS when it comes to semi-auto, but it is a 3 tap, like I said, to the limbs, 2 tap to the chest, and still a 2 tap to the head. But without further ado, we're going to jump into some gameplay and just show you what the full automatic version of this does and just straight up how much fun this thing really is. Alright, here we go. And just like that, just smoked. So what I focus on with this particular build on this gun is mostly for vertical recoil, as that's really going to be the most thing you're going to want to fight with this gun. With longer engagement distances, you're really gonna have a hard time hitting all your shots. So you want to kind of keep the enemies close. Target down. And another big one I will say is you're gonna want to run scavenger. This thing it's a reload machine. Even with the 30-round mag, you will be burning through ammunition so fast. Gotta love that missing bullets. Tango down. Just laying them out. The hip fire on this actually isn't that bad either. Now, granted, you're gonna want to be pretty close when you are hip firing. This is not it's not like it's got perfect hip fire. It does spread pretty good. Oh, I got dropped. That was embarrassing. And since I already have it, this is going to be the new score streak. It is the napalm strike. You kind of can select it from the sides at which angles you want to run it. The plane flies over, drops it in. Actually, I'll just hip fire that. And then it just lays down fire right through the middle. It is definitely something that you're not going to be using on closed maps such as Terminal or... Oop. There you go. This is definitely not a closed map score streak that you want to be using, but it is kind of a good score streak as it does hit most of the map. Let's go ahead and take both of those. It's my favorite bot, too cute to quit. Let's be honest, we all have one. Got another one. And so as you can tell, you just select the screen, you can move it on either side. I'm gonna go like this, hit deploy, there it goes. It does take a second to come in as the plane has to fly over, and then it just lays it out. Now if you do run into it, it will hurt you. As you can tell, you will set yourself on fire, but it's not instantaneous death. So if you just sit in it for any length of time, that's when it will truly affect you. For the napalm, oh shit. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Not anymore.
Target's inside.
Give me the goods.
Enemy down.
Oh. Well, I mean, you got it, why not? Let's see if it can go off. Got 3, 2. that gameplay, you got to see actually one of the new score streaks that will be coming to the game, and of course that is the napalm strike. It is super expensive for how little it really does, and kind of honestly how ineffective it is. But overall, I will say when it comes to the AS VAL, I was a swing and a miss with the SKS. I thought it was definitely going to potentially be a little meta changing, but it really wasn't. But I'm feeling really confident on this one. This is going to shake up the meta quite a bit, especially with some of the adjustments they are doing to some of the attachments on other guns, which I will get into on another video. But until next time, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you've never bought a battle pass, this next one, just to get this gun, is going to be worth it. You are going to have so much fun with this. And I did use this gun in BR, at least up to a medium range. This thing actually outcompetes the AK. Obviously, once you get past that medium range, because of that recoil kick, the AK is still going to be king in BR, which sucks, but it is what it is. Until next time, guys, remember, shoot first, shoot last. Remember, breathe. Wait, shoot. Yep. Remember, shoot first, shoot last, win your gunfights. Latest.